groovy.
Yoo-hoo, and thanks for tuning in to another cult horror movie review.
What a wonderful surprise.
All these years, and I've never done a Hammer horror movie. Even though this British film studio was literally on top of the world at one point when it came to releasing bone-chilling, atmospheric gothic horror stories, sometimes reimagining older American genre classics in their own creative ways, but also making original productions. And one of them was The Devil Rides Out, also known as The Devil's Bride. It's a Hammer Studios original. It's about the occult and it stars acting legend Christopher Lee, so what would you want more, honestly? But just before I sacrifice this cult classic to the Angel of Death, if there's a cult movie you'd like me to review, leave me a comment down below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and let me know your thoughts and feelings on The Devil Rides Out.
Oh, Mummy, must I?
Based off the 1934 novel by Dennis Waitley, The Devil Rides Out tells the story of a World War I veteran, played by Lee himself, the Duke of Richelieu. He vows to look after the son of his former companion in the army, who died on the battlefield. To my surprise, this is one of the rare occasions in which Lee plays a good guy, a fatherly figure for the poor boy named Simon, who lost his father. Him and a friend decide to pay Simon a visit and drop in during a meeting on astrology. But it doesn't take very long for the witty, suave, sharp, suit-wearing Christopher Lee to figure out this strange group of people are up to something much darker than just sitting around and talking about the stars.
Frankly, I think we're behaving like a pack of idiots.
It turns out Simon has been dabbling in black magic and devil worshipping.
Hocus pocus, mumbo jumbo, black magic.
He's slowly falling under the total influence of this satanic cult. And so it's up to the Duke of Richelieu and his friend to do everything in their power to get Simon out of there before it's too late. Honestly, this is not a bad genre movie for the time. First thing I'll mention is the acting. While the cast is bloated in my opinion, they could have done away with some characters, there are some performances which really stood out. The first being Christopher Lee, of course, who's always great in anything he does. And then Charles Gray as the cult leader named Mokata was excellent in this. He plays a ghastly character with hypnotic and telekinetic powers. That look he gives with his eyes will haunt me for days to come.
Do not be afraid. I'm still with you.
And reminds me of Bela Lugosi's character in White Zombie. I could sense a certain tense and eerie presence in the room whenever he walked in. I also enjoyed the presence of beautiful French actress Nikkei Arigi as a cult member under the powerful influence of Mokata. On an aesthetic level, the film looks good. The colors are bright and flashy, and the period setting is interesting, even going as far as using some old vintage cars and fancy costumes from the 1920s to give it that period piece feel. Something which sets this apart from earlier Hammer productions is the lack of graphic sexual content and bloody violence for the time. This is more of a low-key flick which relies on mood and atmosphere. Something else I did like are the creative ways in which Satan manifests himself. He shows up, for example, as the Goat of Mendes, as a giant tarantula, as some dude just staring in the void.
Don't look at the eyes.
And as a skeleton on a horse. Pretty fancy. In conclusion, The Devil Rides Out is a decent entry into the category of folk and supernatural horror. Is it going to win any Academy Awards? No. But when it comes to cheesy flicks about the occult, this is one of the better ones to exist. And if you're a Hammer horror fan, and you haven't seeked this little spookfest out yet, then I recommend you do just that.